Surprise, motherfucker.
And I'm like, hello, it's good to finally let go. I ain't worried about a thing. I just like to keep it mellow. Yeah, I like to keep it mellow.
What's going on, guys? It's Mello, and I'm back making another video. And this time, the Penguins fought 9-9-9. And this was a really close war. We had a 57-57 tie up until like the last 3 minutes of the war, and unfortunately they tacked again and got an extra star. We thought we had it in the bag. We had the percentage advantage at the 57-57 tie, but this war was a little bit of a mismatch. They had a little bit more of an advantage up top, and we just couldn't overcome that. But we put up a good effort. We fought well. We had great attacks. So let's go ahead and jump right into the first replay. This first attack is from Clash King, and he does something very unique with his hogs in the CC. He sends them in unprotected, draws out the CC, drops a double poison. It's just whiz, and somehow he takes out this air defense, and it just stunned me that he was able to do this. It's something that I wouldn't recommend because your hogs can be taken out by the CC really easily, but it ends up working for him. And he zap quakes the other air defense, and he only has level 2 drags. You know, it's not ideal if you're going to be attacking a Town Hall 8, but like I said, his hogs got that one air defense, he zapped the other air defense, so only one air defense is going to stand in his way, and 10 drags are going to do the trick. He does a nice job with the initial 3 drags and King to help funnel the rest of his drags to get into that air defense, and basically these level 2 drags are going to wreck the base, because the only thing left after the air defense is down is Teslas, Archer Towers, and Wiz Towers, and those aren't max, so it's not going to be enough DPS to take out his level 2 drags. And what drew me to this attack is I want to go back to the beginning with those hogs, because that was something unorthodox, and that's something I'm looking for whenever I'm going to show a replay. I'm looking for attacks that are out of the box, you know, not a cookie cutter attack. I want dominating attack, and Clash King did one of the 3. You absolutely killed this base. Good job, Clash King. I want to see more from you in the future, so keep up the good work, man. This next attack is from Kabui, and this is one of Grab-A-Beer's many accounts that he has in the clan, and he's doing one of my favorite attacks, a Gobo Laloon. And you're going to see why I'm showing this replay, because he just absolutely kills it with his kill squad. He does a great funneling job with his 2 golems and his whiz, drops out his bowlers and his royals, and he drops a jump on the gold storage to get into the middle of the base. He's going to rage his kill squad, and he's going to get an absolute ton of value with his kill squad. They're going to wreck like majority of this base. His queen's going to get stuck on a hound with the help of a whiz, and they're going to take that out. But his bowlers, protected by the golems and his king, are absolutely going to wreck this base. They're going to get that air defense on the right, and when he starts dropping his hounds, they're going to start working on that air defense to the north, and it's just an absolute wrecking of this base. One thing I always want to stress with a Laloon attack, if it's the main attack or if it's going to be the back end of an attack, you always want your hounds to pop. But on this attack, you're going to see that none of his hounds pop at all. So the pups are not going to help on cleanup. But when your kill squad absolutely wrecks the beginning of this base, it's not that crucial that the pups are going to be there for cleanup. Because he also has minions and he also has goblins to help with the cleanup. Not to mention his queen's still alive with an ability. He has a bowler at the south end of the base helping with cleanup. And his loons are going to split right here when they take out this last cannon, and they're going to also help take out the rest of the trash buildings. Grab-A-Beer, you did a fantastic job. I just love watching your attacks because you're Town Hall 11, your mini is a Town Hall 9, you've been there, you know Town Hall 9 like the back of your hand. Your attacks are usually dominating, if not perfect. Keep up the good job, man. I'd love to see more of it in the future. And this final replay is from Bromance, which is also another mini from Grab-A-Beer. He did so well with his attacks. I'm showing a second replay, and on this particular attack he is doing a Laloon attack, and he knows from a previous attack that the enemy CC is filled with a hound, so he's not concerned with drawing it out because his army is Laloon, so the enemy hound is not going to target his army. So he's going to use his heroes to take out the enemy queen. They're going to struggle a little bit because they're going to get stuck on some trash buildings, but they do get the job done. And then he's going to zap the air defense by the queen. And then we're going to start the Laloon part of this attack. And I've said in the past that Laloon is often a spammy type of attack, but what Grub-a-Beer does in this attack is that he drops his hounds on the air defenses and he does his loons more of a surgical attack. And one thing I've noticed from surgical deployment of loons is with their new AI, they tend to clump up together because there's no stutter whenever a defense goes down. They immediately retarget. So the loons are going to clump up together more easily than before the new AI. So that's something to keep in mind when you're doing a loon attack or a loon attack in general. Some see this as a slight nerf, but in my opinion, I still think loons are very strong at Town Hall 9. I don't really see it as a nerf. You just gotta be more cautious when you're dropping your loons. You don't want them to clump up because whiz towers will take them out very easily. And also the air mines, if they're placed correctly, can also wreck your grouped up loons. But in this replay, you're going to see he's not really going to have that much of a problem. Yes, that whiz tower at the very end is going to get his clumped up loons. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a haste, but fortunately they do have plenty of health, so they're not going to go down. And his hound is still alive. Like I said in the loon attacks, you want your hounds to pop, but you know, he has enough cleanup, he has enough hounds that popped, and his loons are going to split, so that's also a great sign to see in a loon attack, because you know your cleanup's going to be faster, and you're not going to be worried about time anymore. So great job, Grub-a-Beer. I love this attack. You did a fantastic job. Alright guys, well that wraps up another video. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Don't be shy, leave me some comments down below, and until then, I'll see you in the next video.